Snap is a little bit low, but he holds on to it. Gives the nice handoff and a nice pickup, and that's a
little bit more safe.
And this time Sewell did not fool anyone as the grown field position as they come up near midfield here. TCU trying to stop this drive. Again, they go back to the running game, and it is Simpson one more time. Picks up about 4 more yards. Sewell back to pass, sets up a screen on the right-hand side. It's Mikel Simpson, and once again, the TCU defense did not have under 3 seconds now, and they just get it off. Sewell back to pass, and he's going to get drilled in the back, sacked again for a 6-yard.
Hughes going to come, just that speed rush to get around the side. I mean, he's off the ball so quick and able to dip that shoulder. This is why.
So Virginia takes over the 35-yard line. 1st and 10 for the Cavaliers. Ball starts left, and it is immediately stopped. They are 2 of 9 on conversions today from 3rd down. Sewell back looking. He's going to get pressure. Steps right through it. A nice piece of running.
A winning role for the Cougars. Last year, Hall threw 35 touchdown passes. Unga across midfield. Keeps his legs moving. Hall looking towards the bunch formation. Protection breaks down. He slips away from one.
And that gets right into Wayne Daniels. This is how one great player helps another good player. Max Hall drifts. Hughes is there. Daniels, who's been shut down on the play, does a great job of making the play. But there's Hughes. Great butt and rip. That's exactly what it's called, a butt and a rip with that right arm around under.
Again today. Floats this one out. There's a
God, meaning he's going into your 4 gap and he's going right in between you there. You know, the thing about it is, Nicoletto needs to look at this. He needs to view this as the.
Horned Frogs rush 4. Hall into the flat. Harvey Unga. Jones put the head right into the midsection.
Field position, and you've got to get points.
Hall. Max Hall, who's 12 of 17 on the night. Steps up. Nobody available. And he goes down.
They'll put 2 out there. So that leaves man up with Andrew George. And George is the type of guy that can use his body, get open, and make those catches.
Hall with all day to throw. Now the protection breaks down. And he will throw this.
You take a look. Good pressure. You know, first off, great coverage by TCU. Lots of time. But now the pressure gets to him. Hughes coming around on a tech stunt. Push him out of the pocket. A little bit of right heel. Just take a nibble.
Unlike you at the dinner table.
Easy.
Easy. The U team has some impressive wins on the road this year. Hall to throw. Look out! Absolutely destroyed. And this ball is loose.
Great job by Jerry Hughes beating Nicoletto right around the corner.
Lead rusher, and he freight trains Max Hall here.
Yeah, you know, and again, I said it's leverage and balance. It's a wide rush, and Aletto's got.
Hall to throw. Big rush coming from the outside.
Those guys unblocked, they can't do that.
Wynn finds his running back, Eddie Wide III. And look at this in the backfield for Utah now. Flanking Wynn. Wynn steps up, gets hammered from behind. A huge play.
Off the edge, keep your eye on him. He's up here at the top of the screen. Does a really good job of being able to beat the tackle. We talked about the matchup that he was going to have with Tony Bergstrom. He was going to have to be able to do good. He times a snap, gets his shoulders down, is able to close.
Texas.
Wynn hit as he throws, and he floats one to this. They can get one here. They can take even better control. Smithson in for the direct snap. Trying to capture the edge. Now he changes his mind. And hesitation to kill it. That happened in the second half.
Well, they're going to have to stay balanced, and it's almost like you have to start over in the second half and do what you did in the first half, which is mixing up your play calling. But a young freshman quarterback.
Sack of the game. This time it's Kelly Griffin.
Kelly Griffin with some shake and bake and staying active. He gets that sack along.
Everybody on the Utah offensive side, he's become the only threat. Hughes with the bear hug and wide.
Utah's best chance is to be able to establish some sort of semblance in a run to make TCU respect it so that they have, including Jerry Hughes, you don't need to bring extra rushes. What will they do on this one?
A near pick, flash. in Baton Rouge at the time instead of Alabama.
No question, there was some questionable acting jobs. It's a good thing that those guys are better coaches than they are actors. But what we've seen, and guys getting so big and so strong in the post.
That was Washington. Here's Hughes.
Doing a great job over the right tackle. Tony Bergstrom against Jerry Hughes makes you better.
4th and 3. Wynn dumps it underneath. His balance. Looked like the shoe was inside. Regardless, Utah has to try and take advantage. A little bit of misdirection for Eddie Wide. Jerry Hughes.
To make sure that you kind of block. Keep your eye up here on what he's doing all game long. He is a hustler, refuses to get blocked, gets Bergstrom off balance, is able to redirect, beat his, get and be able to look at a defense like TCU's.
Here comes the corner blitz on 3rd down. Wynn takes a pop, and that one goes in when they're fighting for extra yardage. When they get turned around and they take a blindside hit. Wynn to the sideline, incomplete.
Got to be able to use what you get, my man.
Wynn. Hughes had a hand on him, incomplete.
The offensive line, 8 tackles tonight, 2.5 for a loss, 1.5 for a sack. And again, one-on-one is Tony Bergstrom. Does a good job of running them around at that time and against good.
Kellen Moore's brother Kirby is in at wide receiver. Moore puts it up deep again.
Boise State, when you talk about their weapons, will be tough for TCU to deal with tonight.
Picked up 18 on that last carry. This is Avery bouncing off the tackle, getting
Boise State since Harper went down.
2 tight ends in. Kirby Moore, Kellen Moore's younger brother, is in at wide receiver as well. Everybody out. Moore gets time, completes the Titus Young. Moore takes a deep drop and throws deep. Going for Titus Young. On 1st down, it's Avery. Trying to get outside, he does. It's in at wide receiver. Doug Martin. Slow down in the backfield. Jerry Hughes grabs him. First of his slow down, 4 catches, 63 yards. Spread offense. Moore being rushed by Jerry Hughes, who hit him at the about 4 minutes. 4 wide receivers in, everybody out. Pressured by Jerry Hughes. The throw too high. For Boise State on 3rd down. Rolling short, it's batted down. Jerry Hughes, who is being
one. The quarterback's usually going to get it out quick because he's going to beat a guy. Oh, he just saw it. He saw and felt Doug Martin getting out for that little flare route. He just backed off the pass rush, got his hands up, and
Tommy Gallardo, the blocking tight end. Out of the shotgun, Doug Martin wrapped up. Good penetration started by Tyler. They're tipped out.
There's the hit there. Jerry Hughes has him. He's going down. He's still sitting on top of Jerry Hughes, so he's not down. There is nothing about Doug Martin that was down or ruled down. He is right on top of Jerry Hughes, and then that ball gets ripped out by New Intelligence, FBI, in terms of understanding what the defense is showing and how to break it down.
Kellen Moore rolls and throws to Kirby.
Win. Incredible.
Boise State using the fake punt tonight to keep a drive alive. Jeremy Avery bouncing off 1 tackler, who's pulled back. 3 wide receivers left. On 3rd and 12. Moore has time. Wants to go deep. Way upstairs for Titus Young. Gets after a scoring drive. Max Hall. Rattled by Hughes. The sack master for the Horned Frogs comes a-calling.
That you'll love if you're a defensive coordinator. Just a great job of swiping the hands of Oswald off him, turning the corner, running that hoop is like what I like to call it. Gets around the hoop, gets a good shot on the quarterback.
T-down conversion time. 3rd and long again. Hall, pressure, wrapped up.
Action here. Pritchard's going to have to get the ball downfield. A wind and a rain right in Pritchard's face isn't what you want. Having to come back in this situation, and that's definitely not what you want. Big Jerry Hughes on your back. It appeared that they had the double team here on the right of your screen. There are 2 white shirts, but Hughes is able to escape them, and that's part of the problem right there. The tackle and tight end